Have you ever noticed how people from different places, backgrounds, or even ages talk? They might use different words, accents, or even slang. That's because they belong to different speech communities. Think of a speech community like a club. It's a group of people who share a common way of speaking. Speech communities are everywhere. You have one at home with your family. You have another one with your friends at school. What makes these groups special is that they use language in unique ways that set them apart. It's not just about the words we use, it's also about how we use them. Our tone of voice, body language, and even facial expressions play a role in how we communicate within our speech communities. These shared ways of speaking create a sense of belonging and understanding among members. Imagine you're at a formal dinner. You probably wouldn't use the same slang or casual language you use with your friends. Why? Because speech communities have shared norms and expectations. These norms are like unwritten rules that guide our communication. They tell us what's appropriate and what's not in different situations. For example, in some communities, it's considered polite to address elders with a formal title, while in others, it's more common to use first names. These norms go beyond simple politeness. They reflect the values, beliefs, and social structures of the community. Understanding these unwritten rules is key to navigating social interactions successfully. One fascinating aspect of speech communities is how language varies within them. Think about how teenagers talk compared to their grandparents. They might use different slang, pronounce words differently, or even have different ways of telling stories. These variations exist because of factors like age, gender, and social class. For example, younger generations often invent new slang words that older generations might not understand. Similarly, men and women might use language differently, reflecting societal expectations and norms. Even within these categories, there's diversity. A group of teenage boys might use different slang than a group of teenage girls. The way we speak is a complex tapestry woven from our experiences and social groups. Where we live also shapes how we speak. People in different regions often have distinct dialects, which are variations of a language spoken in a particular area. Think about the different accents and dialects within the United States alone. But it's not just geography that matters. Our social networks, the groups we interact with regularly, play a huge role in our language use. We tend to pick up words, phrases, and even grammatical structures from the people we spend time with. The internet has created a whole new landscape for speech communities to emerge. Online forums, social media platforms, and gaming communities all have their own unique ways of speaking. The internet allows people from all over the world to connect and form communities based on shared interests, regardless of location. Section 5, the language of doctors and gamers. Imagine stepping into a doctor's office. You hear terms like hypertension, myocardial infarction, and epidemiology. These words, while commonplace to medical professionals, might sound like a foreign language to the untrained ear. This specialized vocabulary allows doctors to communicate complex concepts quickly and accurately. Now, let's switch gears to the world of gamers. Here, phrases like noob, lag, and respawn are thrown around effortlessly. Just like doctors, gamers have developed their own set of terms to enhance communication within their community. This specialized lingo helps them strategize and bond over shared experiences. Both doctors and gamers illustrate how language evolves to meet the needs of specific communities. These unique vocabularies not only facilitate efficient communication, but also create a sense of belonging among members. Section 6. A tapestry of accents. Accents are the audible markers of our identity, reflecting our geographic, social, and cultural backgrounds. Whether it's the lilting tones of an Irish accent, the rhythmic cadences of Caribbean speech, or the nasal twang of a Midwestern drawl, each accent carries a story. Accents can influence how we perceive others and how we are perceived in return. They can evoke feelings of familiarity or highlight our differences. Yet, they are a beautiful testament to the diversity of human expression. In the grand tapestry of language, accents add color and texture, reminding us that even as we share a common language, the way we speak it can be wonderfully varied. So, We often think that speaking the same language means understanding each other perfectly, but you know that's not always the case. Even within a single language, there are countless variations, dialects, and unique expressions that can change the meaning entirely. It's fascinating, isn't it? Language has this incredible ability to transcend boundaries. It connects us across cultures and continents. Through language, we share our stories, our dreams, and our identities. It's like a bridge that brings us closer together, no matter where we come from. Speech communities are essential because they give us a sense of belonging. They create a space where our voices are heard and understood. When we engage with others in our speech community, we build relationships, share knowledge, and foster a deeper connection. It's really about being part of something bigger than ourselves. Embracing linguistic diversity enriches our lives. Every word we learn from another language opens a new window to a different perspective. By celebrating the diversity within speech communities, we promote empathy, understanding, and unity. It's a beautiful journey, one word at a time.